Welcome. Let's start in child's pose. We will have a 40-minute class. Modify as you want to, intensify as you want to. This is genuinely a class for you and a gift to our community. So welcome to all of the students who are here right now, who are our teachers. And those of you who may take this class later, this is our gift as teachers to you too. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. And take a couple more breaths like that and feel your body sink to the mat and let go, let go. As I was thinking about what to share this morning, what came to me is that very lovely Mother Teresa quote, "Do ordinary things with extraordinary love." Do ordinary things with extraordinary love. Come on up to your hands and knees, move through some cat, some cow, maybe circles in your hips if you'd like. Lengthen your breath. And can you do this thing with extraordinary love? Gratitude for your body, for your breath, for this moment of pause in all the doingness. Take one more inhale at your own pace. Come to downward facing dog. And so always modifying or however you need to move. You're welcome to pedal your heels out here. Press the inner edges of your hands firmly down into the mat. Lift and broaden your sit bones. Shake out your head and neck as needed. Walk to the front of your mat, ragdoll. Cross your arms, hang down over your thighs. Ragdoll. Cross your arms, hang down over your thighs, feet hip width. Lengthen your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release your hands towards the floor. Walk your big toes to touch. Lift halfway, pause. Right? It's like from your strength, from the soles of your feet, you lift. Squeeze your shins toward each other. Broaden your sit bones. Grow your spine forward out of your pelvis. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms high, breathe in. And bring your hands to your heart. Look at your fingertips or close your eyes. Again, from the ground up, create your pose. Squeeze your shins together. Broaden your sit bones slightly. Draw your belly towards your spine and then lift from your belly button all the way up through the crown of your head. And then whatever form or visual or idea or thought comes to you, have that sense of you walking through this day, walking through the next day, doing all the ordinary things you do with extraordinary love. For what else is this time of year for? This dark, quiet space in the Northern Hemisphere for us to perhaps simply show up with the light of love from our hearts. See yourself as it's authentic for you, walking, acting, breathing, talking, being from this. Three ohms, breathe in. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift, breathe in, almost like you're gonna linger there, and exhale, high plank pause. Pull your hands back toward the back of your mat to broaden your collarbones forward. Experience, witness your strength with love. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Low cobra, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, forehead down. Low cobra, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, forehead down. Low cobra or upward facing dog for 3 breaths. Anchor your baby toes into the floor, draw your chest forward, lift your quadriceps. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Look right between your feet, let your head go. Every breath is the expansion and the giving of love. Every exhale, the receiving in a way. Like, right, you receive, excuse me, as you breathe in, and as you exhale, you give it back out. Receiving and giving, receiving and giving. Part of this natural, beautiful ebb and flow. Lift your heels, empty out, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold down, breathe out. Inhale to stand, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Feel that sense of each other, halfway lift, breathing, even if you're in your own chaturanga space, right? You can always modify with knees down. Low cobra or upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog will meet. Inhale, take your right leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee and roll open. Long, deep breath. Stretch your left hip crease back as well. Take a nice long, deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your knee to your nose. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Puff your spine to the ceiling. Reach your leg back one more time. Step your right foot forward. Lift your hips as you inhale. You can straighten your front leg as much as you like. Bend your knees, pull your front knee, pull your chest forward. Lift your hips, inhale. Exhale, bend. One more time, lift your hips. Take your left knee to the floor. Bring your arms high or hands to your low back. Squeeze your elbows back. Draw your right heel to the back of your mat. Pull up like you're telescoping your spine up out of your pelvis from your core strength and those little bitty muscles in your spine. Take another inhale. Hands to the mat. 3-legged dog. Take your right leg up and open. This time take a big circle in your hip. And then return your foot to the floor. Left leg to the ceiling, breathe in. Bend your knee, roll open. Yep, you got it. Take your right armpit lifted square with your left armpit. Extend your leg behind you. Exhale, squeeze your knee to your nose. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Leg back one more time, breathe in, step forward to a long lunge. Light on your fingertips, lift your hips as you inhale, exhale, deepen. And lift your hips and deepen. And then one more time at your own pace, lift your hips and then right knee to the floor, arms high or hands to your low back. So you're forward of your back kneecap. Anchor your back baby toes into the mat. Squeeze your shins to the center line of your mat. And then again, draw up through your spine, lifting and spacious. Hands to the mat, 3-legged dog. Roll your left knee open in a big circle. And return your foot to the floor. 3 breaths, anchoring right here. Extraordinary love in this breath, why not? Lift your heels, empty out, step or hop forward. Half lift, breathe in, fold down, breathe out. Inhale to chair pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Right leg forward, long lunge, left hand down, right arm high to the sky. So just like a big wide twist. Keep breathing, breathing, breathing. Draw your left fingertips back, pull your collarbones forward, and then take your right arm around in a circle. And from here, take your left arm open like a side angle. Really simple, back heel down, side angle, just open. Right hand down, you can bring your right hand to your thigh, left arm open. I know, unexpected. Take another breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left leg high, breathe in. Step forward to your long lunge, right fingertips to the floor, left arm to the sky, and a nice big open twist. Lift your sit bones up into the space behind you a bit. Lift and broaden them. Now can you pull your chest forward more? Take your left arm around in a circle. Right heel goes to the mat, side angle. Left forearm to thigh, or maybe hand to inner or outer ankle. Yeah, it's just like you're sort of still low, right? And yet all that heat is generating and building. Draw your low shoulder blade to your back. Take another breath in. Exhale, hand to the floor. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift your heels, empty out, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, fold down. Chair pose, rise, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, receiving, chaturanga, giving. Upward dog, be filled. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot forward, warrior one, rise. Flow open, warrior two. Let's get some movement. Reverse, inhale. Flow high to low, exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left foot, warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, open. Reverse, breathe in. Flow high to low, breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Steady breath, steady presence. Our presence matters more than all that we do. Lift your heels, empty, step or hop forward. Half lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, rise, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. One more time, right foot forward, warrior one, rise, inhale. Warrior two, open. Reverse, breathe in. Flow high to low, breathe out. So moving in that way that is healthy and wise for you, upward dog that is nourishing, downward dog, left foot forward, warrior one, that is truly, extraordinarily warrior two, loving. Reverse, breathe in. It doesn't mean, sometimes we work hard, chaturanga, when we love ourselves or we love others. Upward dog, downward dog, but it's from where we source our presence and our action. Is it obligation? Is it love? Is it wisdom? Or is it proving oneself? Let go of anything other than that pure light of love that you are. Lift your heels empty. Exhale, step or hop forward. Half lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Inhale to stand, rise up. Take eagle, right arm under, right leg over, Garuda Asana. You could always have forearms pressing if wrapping your arms isn't so great for you. Yeah, right leg over, right arm under. Squeeze your shins rather than your knees. See what that gives you. Try lifting your elbows in line with your shoulders as you're able. And draw your upper arm bones back. Unwind, reach up. Left arm under, left leg over. Garuda Asana. Keep breathing. Ujjayi breath, breathe in. Ujjayi breath, breathe out. Unwind, reach up. From here, fold down. Half lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Right leg to the ceiling. Flip your dog if that is a healthy choice for you right now. And your flip dog, press into your heels, relax your glutes some, and then soften your elbows to let your chest puff open. Come on back over, three-legged dog. Step forward, crescent lunge, right foot forward, left heel lifted. You could always bring your back knee down. Go long enough that your back thigh or your front thigh can be parallel with the floor. Try it that way. Pull your right thigh bone back into your body. Take your right hand, so you could stay right here, or take your right fingertips to your left hamstring in a gentle twist. You can look over your right shoulder. And then as you draw and lengthen from your belly button through the crown of your head, maybe you feel more stretch in the front of your left thigh. Reach both arms high. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist, revolved crescent lunge. Left elbow to your right thigh. Open up your arms as you'd like. So maybe you have binds and birds and what have you, or we'll stay right here. That's up to you. We'll take about 5 breaths. You might choose to lift and broaden your sit bones a little bit. Pull belly in, lengthen your spine forward. So it's not maybe about how deep the twist appears, but the length of your spine and the space between your vertebrae and the space to breathe even in a twist. If you are on one leg, come slowly back to meet us. Larissa, if you take your hips further forward, it should feel a little bit better, even if your knees down. Reverse warrior, breathe in. And then come on up, half moon. Right fingertips to the floor of the block. Maybe a sugar cane is calling to you. Open up. Flex your lifted toes towards your belly button. Draw your chest open, like your arm bones want to move to the space behind you. And then both hands towards the floor, standing splits, left leg to the ceiling. Let your head drop down. You can shake it out. If you have a handstand, you can put it in. And what it is right now is about extraordinary love. Ordinary things with extraordinary love. Take your feet to the mat, fold down. Inhale to stand, rise up. Take your right hand back to dancer, Natarajasana. Catch the inside of your right foot and flow into this back bend. Soften your elbows and See then if your low edge of your shoulder blades can lift up into your chest. The strength of your back hamstring lifts you. Come to stand. Take both arms high. Don't worry, we'll get the other side. Reach up, fold down. Half lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left leg to the ceiling, breathe in. Flip your dog. And if you choose not to flip your dog, perhaps you're in a child's pose, perhaps you're in a down dog. Those of you in flip dog, press down into the floor and feel your front body open. Feel it grateful. Come on over, three-legged dog. Everyone to crescent lunge, left foot forward. Back knee up or down, that's your call. Pause here for a moment. Experience your strength as you get long in your legs. Steady in your breath and gaze. You could add the twist. Take your left fingertips to your right hamstring. Draw your left thigh bone back. Lift your collarbones to the ceiling. Both arms high, breathe in. Hands to your heart, twist to your left, revolved crescent lunge. Notice if you're sort of surviving the pose today. Open up your arms. Some of you added binds into birds. Notice if you're over pushing today. Where is that sweet spot? Just the right amount of effort and action to give you freedom and space, and to give you access to that inner vitality that is who you really are, that abundance of love that is who each of us really is. Spin on up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, breathe in. To half moon. Some of you added a sugar cane. Feel free to add that in here. Full breath. Standing splits. Take your hands to the mat, take your right leg to the sky, and there's this beautiful sense of presence right here, right now. And that really that's all our lives are asking of us, to show up with presence each moment, each day. And little by little, we're more able. Feet to the mat, fold down. Inhale to stand, rise up. Take your left hand back, Natarajasana, dancer. Pitching the inside of your foot. As you're able, spin your left inner thigh to the ceiling in your kickback. Feel the strength of your leg lifting your chest. You don't have to feel like you're overextended over your front leg, right? The strength of your leg is lifting you and balancing you. Come to stand. Vrikshasana, tree, right foot above or below your left knee into tree. You're welcome to take your arms high. You're welcome to take your hands behind your back. From listening in your inner wisdom, what serves you, what is wise, what is healthy right now. Bring your hands to your heart. Release your foot, other side. Set your physical gaze on one thing. That's your arm variation. And set the mental gaze. Is it this idea of this simple moment with extraordinary love? Maybe it's some other insight you're having in your own practice. Draw your hands to your heart. Place your foot on the floor. Reach up, breathe in. Fold down, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then Bakasana, crow to tripod headstand, or Malasana squat, right? So in a squat, heels are on the earth. Squeeze your heels in, lift your chest up. Big, big breath. You could also play with a Titibasana firefly, right? Some of you are open enough for that. Crows to tripods, you're welcome to go. Those of you who want to play with crow to chaturanga, you could take a turn working that and then come back to meet us. Becky, your feet can go a little further up. Yeah. Those of you in your squat, lift your pelvic floor, lift up through the crown of your head. And then we're all going to make our way to down dog, however you'd like to get there. Walk your way, hop your way, waddle your way back to downward dog. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Step through to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Triangle. Trikonasana. Right hand down, left arm high. Spin your right inner thigh to the front of your space. Lift your 10 toes for a moment. Notice the connection down into the earth you can create there even as you lift the arches of your feet. So now lay your toes back down, but keep that work from your feet up your legs. Rotate your left ribs open into the space behind you a little bit. And then inhale, come up, Skandasana. Turn your left toes to the back left corner of your mat. You can stay high with your right foot on the floor and your spine parallel with the floor, or you can drop down, sit bones down toward the floor. Thanks, Becky. You didn't have to do that. Long, deep breath. Feel all the sensations alive in your body with grace, with gratitude, with grit, all of it. It can all be there together. Pivot around toward the front of your mat, hands inside your right foot, left heel lifted. Lizard variation. You could come down onto your forearms if you'd like, or simply bend your elbows. Draw your right knee into center to start. So it's just a squeeze in. And now if you'd like to add the hip opening on the right side, walk your right toes out about 45 degrees and roll to the outer edge of your right foot with your toes flexed. Stay right there. Back knee can come to the floor if it hasn't. And you could stay right there or take your right arm to the sky or catch your back foot. Right, so you've got that whole continuum. Right arm to the ceiling if you'd like, or right hand to your left foot. And listen to your body. When is too much too much? Right, where is that place where actually you are expressing extraordinary love by how you're being with your own body and self right here? One more big breath in. Take your hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Warrior two. Straighten your left leg, Trikonasana triangle. Left arm down, right arm high. Roll your left inner thigh to the front of your space. Again, you may feel that that lift of your toes reconnects you and the balls of your feet and your heels while lifting your arches. Draw both arm bones into the space behind you, almost like I'm standing there and you feel like you could roll open into me a little bit. Press your feet down into the floor, come up. Skandasana, right toes to the back right corner of your mat. Any variation there that's wise for you. Yeah, bending your right knee in line with your right toes. Your left leg is straight or straight-ish. Just as deep as it's healthy for your knees and your inner thighs. And then lengthen through your spine wherever you are. Pivot to the front of your mat, hands inside your left foot, right heel high. You can stay here or come to your forearms. Maybe forearms to a block or a cushion if you have something like that. Experience your breath. You're welcome to turn your left toes out to 45 degrees and come to the outer hip stretch. You're welcome to stay there or reach back, left hand towards your right foot. All the while, in any of these variations, there's this sense that your left side pulls back, and then from there, your spine can telescope forward. Hands to the mat, downward facing dog, press back. Take a long, deep breath in and a long, open mouth. Bring your knees to the mat for camel, knees and feet hip width. Squeeze your knees towards center. So that's activating your hamstrings and inner thighs. Lift up. And then go back to a degree that feels healthy for you. But as you squeeze your elbows back and lift your chest, you're already in a back bend. You're in a very healthy lifting of your spine. And if you'd like to take hands to your heels, you're welcome to go. And some of you have full Kapotasana, you're welcome to go. Breathing 3, 2, another full breath. Come up, sit back onto your heels or your block. Close your eyes. Lengthen your breath. This lovely sense of yourself, all the ordinary things of life, all the mundane. Witnessed and experienced and done with the beauty of love. Open your eyes, roll on down to your back. We'll take bridge. Lift your hips to the ceiling. You're welcome to roll your arm bones underneath you and interlace your hands. Press down into the floor, arc your chest open. Relax your glutes. One more big breath in. Release to the floor. Bridge or wheel, rise up. One wheel opportunity today. Lift, breathe. Gratitude for this breath, gratitude for the body you're in. One more full, spacious inhale. And come to the mat, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of your feet together, drop your knees wide. Big breath into your belly. Gentle open mouth. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit, side to side. Take your legs straight up to the sky and bring your hands behind your head and neck. Pulse your heart towards your toes. Lift, lift. Anchor your low back down. Move with your breath. Right? Move in a way that's wise. About 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay your head down. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. So flex your feet, knees right over your hips. Now take your hands to your thighs. Anchor your back into the mat and press your thighs away. So about 30 seconds today, this really awesome, simple core work. You're hopefully already shaking, rolling your knees toward you, but pressing them away, activating your stabilizing core muscles, your transverse abdominis. Tina calls these your Wonder Woman abs, right? It's like your Wonder Woman belt. I love that name. One more breath. Oh, draw your knees in. Happy baby. Touch the soles of your feet, rock a little bit side to side. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to a seat and into a seated forward fold. So you have two choices: legs straight forward into Paschimottanasana, or straddle forward fold. Take your legs wide. Yeah, and then just fold forward. Always keeping a soft knee bend as that's useful to you. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep breath to lengthen. One more exhale to let go more. Come to fish, with or without a block. So you could always set a low edge of a block up at the low edge of your shoulder blades, or forearms to the mat. Press your hands forward, slide your body back, arc your chest up. A big breath in here. Open mouth. Soften to the mat. Take your right knee in for reclined pigeon. Right ankle over left thigh. You're going to hold it onto the back of your left hamstring. You can bend your left knee. You don't need to keep it straight up in the sky unless you'd like to. Some of your, you have choices. Lengthen your breath. Right, there's that lovely Hafiz poem. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. Switch sides. Right? You turn toward yourself with extraordinary love, and it fills the cup to meet the outer world with that same extraordinary love. As within, so without. One more deep breath in. Any spinal twist of your liking. You could lengthen your left leg and take your right knee across your body, or perhaps there's another spinal twist your body's asking for. Release and be. Switch sides. Come back to center. Savasana. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And deep breath in. Deep breath out. This very moment where you are here laying on your mat is that opportunity to tap your inner well of peace, and abundant love. Take one more long, deep breath in. Fill your whole body with breath. And a gentle exhale. Draw your knees into your chest and roll to your right side. Come on up to a seat and bring your hands to your heart. Sit tall in your body. Again, see yourself. It's like here you are sitting right here, and you're moving perhaps into the world or into action. See yourself moving from that incredible well within you of enough love for yourself and all that you do today. One closing Om, breathe in. Thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here and letting me offer you that class and share it with the community. I hope you all have a wonderful week. You're welcome to unmute, say goodbye, say whatever you want to say or not.
Thank you, Michel.
Michel, that felt great. Thank you so much. Nice to see everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Have wonderful, wonderful time with your families, everybody. Or you're not families and you're elected family or whomever you're spending time with. I'll see you all soon.